Hello there, and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft. I hope you're having a wonderful day. As you can see, apparently when the snow melts, any plants, stones, metals that are on the surface pop right back. They are just hidden by the snow, they are not destroyed. So that's a good thing, we don't have to worry about running around finding all of the ore. Also means not all the plants are going to be destroyed, since you can see some wheat there behind me. But I am still going to go out, explore, collect any ores I can find, mark them on my map, and also collect any crops I can find as well. So that's what we're going to be doing for now. And just to prove my point, yeah, so everything saved under the snow, it just disappears. So you don't have to worry about making sure you harvest everything. You don't have to worry about making sure you gather up all the ore nuggets or the stones before it snows. You ever been so hungry you just eat a whole head of cabbage? Yeah. Kind of waited a little too long to make up my next pot of stew. Cabbage, tomatoes, carrots, and apples. That's kind of an interesting flavor combination. Now, I'd said the other day that you can use rotten food to feed some animals, but you can also use it to compost. So we have our compost here. You see it says green and brown items. Arundo, that's that tall stuff that grows. Each of those give 1 brown. Likewise, this dry, how do you say that? Fragmite gives 1. But rotten pumpkins and melons give 4. On the other hand, rotten vegetables. Alright, pumpkins and melons are the only ones that give brown. All other vegetables give green. They can be fresh, they don't need to be rotten. Flowers, moss, they give green. I think I have some moss over here. And ivy gives brown. Okay. And moss gives green. Okay. So that's a good way to fill up your composters, is to use rotten vegetables if you don't need them to feed animals. And as I'm sure I said before, you need 16 of each to fully fill up a composter. And then it takes 11 days. But something to be aware of, never put rotten meat, rotten flesh, or bones into the composter, because that will make poisoned compost, which will kill any plant you fertilize with it instantly. And here's a trick I didn't know about the other day, which will definitely make things easier on you. If you have a barrel in your hand, I've got to get this salt water over here, but instead of filling up 1 bucket at a time, you can fill up the entire bucket. Just be careful though, because 2 barrels is too much for you to carry unless you put 1 on your back. You'll sink like I just did. That one's empty. So if I want fresh water, there. Now I've got a barrel of fresh water and a barrel of salt water. And I didn't have to continuously empty buckets in order to do it. I think I'm going to redo all this. I like having the fences denoting each different plot. But I think we're going to sort of level out the area and make it tiered. We're going to start the tiers down by the water here, since quite a few of the crops require high hydration. I'll put some plots down here, have a channel, an irrigation channel, and work our way up. As we get up higher, the hydration of the soil is going to be reduced, but most of the crops don't require that high of hydration. And because it's winter and I can't grow anything, now it's the perfect time to, well, redesign the farm plots. Something I don't know, I'm going to have to test this in a creative world, is if I build a dam under this and I put water wheels from create, will the water still flow over the wheels, or will putting the blocks in the water actually stop the flow? Because what I would want is the water to flow over the wheels and down. I'll have to see. And I've got the new farm layout mostly done. We got this stepped tiered thing going on. A little pathway in between every now and then. These down here get the most hydration because of the irrigation. These get less, so any plants that don't need very high hydration can go up here. And I see you over there. And we've got more over here. Just another continuation of it. Actually, this used to be the old farm for the most part. Level it down a bit. Still need to make a few more fences to finish the outline. Chest here for all the seeds, and once these are done, I can pick them up. If you break them before they're done, you lose the contents. I actually like how this looks with it built into the wall, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the composters built into the brick wall, and I didn't realize this, but if you have a composter next to another composter, they take longer. So space them out. They will compost at their correct speed. Now then, you see behind me, I'm working on something. Boy, this snow really slows you down. I'm building a porch, patio, veranda. I don't know what you want to call it. But we've got our oak log fences. So they actually look like they've got the oak log texture built in. And so it's going to go all along here. I gotta make more. We've got some oak. Where is it? There we go. Oh, I did that one wrong. Oh well. Actually, that's not too bad. I'm gonna keep it. Give it a little character. But yeah, now we've got a little stairway up. I'm gonna put another fence post down there. Just grab this one to show you. And I put it in the wrong spot. There we go. It's gonna, support it. I'm gonna put another one probably here. Yeah, I think so. Look at the speed difference between the path and the snow. So that's the beginning of the veranda for the front. I'm going to put a window here. I'm going to put, depending on how I have the roof should probably come up to that row there, which would be, oh, all my lights went out, would be this row. So the roof's probably gonna come to there. So that means from upstairs, that'd be that row. So I can still put a window at eye level and look out. But then right here, we're gonna knock out this section of the wall, add some stone bricks that's gonna correspond to here, and it's gonna be it's called a vaulted window. It's gonna stick out. It's gonna make the whole wall not look like just a flat wall. And of course, as I said, I'm gonna have some more of the thatch roof coming down to give it a little more texture, because it is just very flat at the moment. So I'm gonna go craft up some more posts, and I'll bring it back in when I get a little more progress done. And here we're just finishing up the roof that I decided to add on over here. Don't know why I'm always shifting. I feel like it makes it easier for me to control it. Especially when I'm on the edge of an edge like this. That and that? No. These ones are going to be annoying. Especially when they decide to fall down. Okay, maybe that's going to be correct. Yeah, that looks good. At least the wall doesn't look extremely flat now. And if I go inside... Okay. But this is the eye level where directly outside the window... Well, directly outside is the roof. So I can put a window on this level here and have it look out, and the view won't be obstructed by the roof. So that's what we're going to do. I think the next thing we're going to do is put the railing all the way around the top. Otherwise, I'm going to keep falling. But I made the andesite bricks. I removed the wood that was up here. Okay, if you have seen Building with B-Dub's episode that he released, was it today or yesterday? Well, he built this. He has this nice... It's not arboretum. Regardless of what it's called, inside he has this nice roof with wooden beams using the stripped logs and oak planks. I'm going to steal that, or at least try, for in here, because I do have, you know, the stripped oak log framework, and I was going to do beams. I wasn't sure how. I love the way he did it, so if I can copy that to a degree, perfect. But let's grab some of the tons of mortar I made by accident. Make some andesite bricks. Oh, I need to grab my hammer. If I put these here, I could then do that. Put that there. And then I'll have a wall coming out here, here, and a window here with the roof coming down over top it. And again, that just adds a little more depth to the wall. So it's not super flat like everything else. Well, everything else was. Oh, he's got a lot of armor. I wonder if I can get any of it off of him. Nope. No luck there. We did get a nice black bronze chest piece, which unfortunately has like 8 durability left. Yeah, 8 durability. So there's no point using it, but looks nice. And we're just heating up some sand in a fire pit right now. You could do it in a forge, but I didn't feel like wasting the coal to start the forge up. And we're just turning it into glass. It just needs to reach very hot, which is like all the way down here. So it's very easy to get hot enough. And once we have 6 glass blocks, we will convert that into these panes. And then we can look at making some of these stripped oak windows. Because I think I'm going to go with the stripped oak. How many do I need? Gonna need... Okay. 2 recipes should give me enough for what I want to do. And I expanded this from being 3 wide to being 4 wide. There we go. I don't know how they handle corners. Not well. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that. No corner view. I mean, I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. And this gives us a outward view. That's what's going to look like. Now I just need to add the thatch to that and make it look good. We have our first baby animal. It becomes an adult in 3 months and 20 days, as you see. It starts with a familiarity already. Cool. And it looks like it gains familiarity even quicker. Last time I said that... Oh, and look, the wear and tear is all the way up to 17 now. So last time I said that familiarity, you couldn't get up to 35 on wild animals. No, the actual thing is you can only get up to 35 on adult animals. But since all animals you're going to find in the wild are adult, that's a cap. When they're a baby, you can get it up to 100%. So that's what we're going to do with this one. If you notice, it's size 14. Well, the mother was a size 16 and the father was a size 10. So it looks like size is inheritable and is at least somewhat dictated by the size of the adult. Let's make some olive oil so we can actually have some lamps going. I do need to forge the lamps, and you do that on an anvil. But to make olive oil, we take olives and we grind it down into olive paste. I've already done that with all of my olives because I didn't want them rotting on me. 1 olive makes 2 olive paste. We then take 10 olive paste, We then take 5 olive paste and a full bucket of water and we boil it. So put those 5 in there. Grab a bucket. And we'll start boiling it. Once that is done, it will turn into olive water. We then take the olive water and we put it into a barrel. And we're going to need to make a jute net. That's pretty easy to make. And after it's had time, actually it's instant apparently, it will turn into a dirty net and 50 millibuckets of olive oil. Olive oil burns for 12 hours per unit, I think the book said. One unit of olive oil will burn for 8 in-game hours. On the other hand, if you make tallow, 1 unit will burn for 2. So obviously you want to have olive oil is the better source. Every quarter bucket of olive water turns into 50 mil buckets of olive oil. So 1 bucket of olive water will turn into 200 buckets of olive oil. 200 millibuckets, and 200 burns for 8 in-game hours. I'll give you 66 days worth of olive oil or light oil from just one craft of this. And then once you have your olive water in the bucket, barrel, just add the jute net. It'll become dirty. You can take your olive oil back out. And to wash these, seal them in a bucket. How long does it take? 1 hour. About 1 minute. And then you'll have your jute nets nice and washed again, and you can use them for another batch. And to make a lamp, you just use the same process you do to make tools. Heat up the ingot, put it on the anvil, select the plan, and follow the directions to finish the craft. Now you got a lamp, you give it some oil, you'll light it with a torch or a fire starter. Torches are probably just easier because they don't burn out in your inventory. And then it will stay lit for a long time. And we've made progress on the roof. It doesn't quite hold a candle to what B-dubs did, but I mean, I think it looks good. Probably use a little more tweaking. Do have torches up here, so I don't have to worry about anything spawning up here. But now if we look at the exterior, we've made quite a bit of progress today. I'm not putting a window here because we want to continue the chimney up and through here. And in fact, I'm going to wrap the thatch roof around the chimney. I did put a window here and there. I'll put another window over here. And this still needs a roof. But I realized I forgot to change something in the configs. When I added the McCall's roofs, and I made it so you can make brick roofs. I didn't actually give it a crafting table recipe. So the only way to make it is to use a mechanical saw. Now, I could just add the extra few lines of code. I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna wait till I get the mechanical saw. And until then, this will just get a thatch roof or something. And then I'll add the bricks later on. But I've got to make sure I remember to leave one of these 4, probably this one, open to air so that the forge works. The forge does need one of its cardinal blocks open to the sky. Alright, we're going to run outside in a moment and dig up another charcoal pit to, well, fire more charcoal. But, ouch, I did not realize. So, if you take sticks, you can put them in here to make a stick bunch. If you take 2, put them on top of each other, they become a stick bundle. But you can place them down in a log pile like you do logs, meaning you can use them to make charcoal. So you can convert sticks into charcoal using this method, which is good when you have... You saw that too, right? There was this weird graphical glitch. Wait. Whatever. It's a good way to use up sticks if you have a lot of them and, well, don't know what to do with them. How many stacks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I forget if it has to be in a 3x3. I don't think it does. No, it looks like it could be any size. You just need to make sure all the blocks surrounding it are non-flammable. So theoretically, this should work. There we go. Let that smoke for about a day or so, and then we'll have a whole ton more charcoal. Well, I think I found where I caused the cave in, which means I found my copper cave. Don't you dare fall in there. If you do, I'm not getting you back out. Wait, what am I kidding? Apparently donkeys are expert ladder climbers. No, those were cows. Never mind. We got ladders, so let's Ow. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. Okay, let's put them here. Yeah, that works perfect. So we go down. And here's all of our copper. I do need more copper. I also need a bunch of other stuff. Man, we just have this massive wall of ore over here. We've got normal, we've got, well, this is poor, we've got normal. It's all rich a moment ago. Oh, but when you're mining like this, that's a really good time to get your hands on more raw stone. Here I've got, andesite. But if we want this one, well, we're mining out all these stone anyway for the ore. I just need to take out the gravel. Oh, you know what? That's being held up by the support. And I'm not gonna play with that. So that was a bad example. Where's a bad example? This one right here. Now we pop off this bottom one. And the whole stone pops off. And now we have an extra raw andesite, which we can use for quite a bit of different stuff. Hardened andesite. We need more for the quarn. We want to make those smooth andesite for the paths. We require the raw, and that gives us 15% boost to movement speed. Yeah, so quarrying like this is a good way to get those stones. And our charcoal pit is done. We're gonna have a lot to gather up. Boy, that eats through my shovel real quick. We got plenty of charcoal now, and we had all that copper we gathered. Not in there, in these. That's oof. I'm gonna have to count this up, but we have many ingots. That's 12. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and that's another 2. So we've got 29 ingots worth of copper to heat up and melt down. So we're gonna be doing that, and we're gonna make some of these lanterns so I can finally retire all the torches. Light that up. Now these will heat up. Might want to grab these. And I may need to make more ingot molds, so I might as well have some more clay on me just in case. Leave these until they're orange, pull them out, and forge them into lanterns. These we just leave in as long as necessary. And these are for any overflow. I don't think these will pour into here. I think I tested it in last episode. Ooh, those almost got too hot. Okay, so we need bend, bend, draw. How far does bend go? Bend goes that way. So we're gonna need a... Oh, I broke the ingot. Ooh, okay. So make sure you do not push the bar too off the screen, because that breaks it. Want to do draw? I don't know if that's possible. Wait a minute. Oh, yes it is. Nope. Go. Upset. No. Pinch. Not quite. I need this to be a bit hotter. How are these doing? Only hot and very hot. They should be getting hotter than that. Yeah, forging this into a lantern is going to be a little bit of a pain. What? Okay. Now it's lined up. So if I do a draw, bend, bend. Bingo. And it does not have a... It does not have a forging modifier on it. Can it only be... Okay, it can be placed on the ground. But it does not look like it could be hung. Oh, well, those are half slabs. Okay, it can be hung from a full block. Good. It'd be kind of weird if it couldn't. What about... Can't side mount them? I mean, I can do that. Alright, well, that's good to know what exactly that actually mounts to. So I'm going to craft up a few more and then place them around the house. And this reached molten. So all the contents are now nice and hot. It does not pour out on its own. Did just make a new shovel because, well, mine's dead. Oh, and the other ingot melted before I got a chance to finish it. Which that's actually a bit of a benefit because I really messed up the craft on it. I was trying to make a new axe head and I was doing it absolutely wrong. Perfect. And yeah, there we go. It literally says perfect on it now. So that's going to have a very good modifier. It's not going to break very easily. Once I get some more Carolite and what's the other stuff I need? Graphite. I'll be able to make some fire clay, make a crucible, and melting down ingots. Well, melting down ore into ingots will be much quicker, much easier than doing it this way. It looks like the more contents in the vessel, the longer it takes to heat up. Here's something I never tested. Can I just melt the ingots straight like this and have them go into a mold? Yes, you can. That would probably be quicker than what I'm trying to do with melting them all in the vessel together. Also, with JEI here, it shows you how hot the forge is. That will get to brilliant white, which is what you need to make, to melt down iron. So, we might actually be able to forge some iron. Or at least mold some iron. we won't be able to actually forge it on the anvil. We'd have to make a mold and have it go into the mold. But we might be able to make an iron tool or two. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Maybe we'll do that next episode. Try making our first iron tool. Even though we still are in the copper age, technically. So, I was going to take my lantern here and just put about 100 millibuckets of olive oil into it. So to do that, I was going to use my ceramic jug. But the jug doesn't want to pick up any of the oil. So you can take the lamp and stick it in. That will fill up 250 millibuckets, which is more than I wanted to. So I guess I'm going to just have to go with only filling up the buckets by about 200 for now instead of 100. But we're going to stick one lamp in here. Let's take our torches down. It's not perfect, but it's going to burn for a very long time. About 83 days, which with 24-day months means, well, 3 months. More than 3 months, actually, but you get the idea. So that'll burn for quite a while. And then I'm going to stick... Here's the problem. I like building the floors out of these half slabs. Whoops. That's not the way it goes. But these don't connect to half slabs. They gotta connect to a full slab. So don't have to do it this way. That one doesn't have any fuel in it yet, but light that up. I can pull some more torches down. And we're getting there. I think we'll have to do another one in the middle. And stick some outside, but you get the idea. We're going to be crafting up quite a few more lamps. Now we have lights that I don't have to well, light up again every 3 days. That'll be really useful when I actually get into my mines. So I'll light it and forget about it. Alright, well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've had a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Later.